Okay, congratulations, Jay and his team. Got a big stretch where they stretched it out. We had a chance to come back, got it closer, and they made a couple big threes again. 14 threes, that hurts us, but 14 for 40s. You can sometimes live with that, but not if you shoot 32% yourself in the second half. We got it to 6 and take a shot way across from our bench that wasn't a very good shot as clock wound down, and Rob turned it over, driving in the middle, and then Armando turned it over trying to throw it to Garrison, and Garrison fouled the guy on a three-point shot, and all of a sudden it's back to 9. Guys, I ain't got much left. You guys ask questions. Let's see what you got.
What was the primary thing that went wrong during that 16-0 run they had?
You talking about the one in the second half?
Yeah.
As I said, we got 3 turnovers in a row and fouled a guy shooting a three-point shot. That was the biggest part of it. Yeah, it was B-Rob. He took a shot over on the other side, and then he turned it over, driving in the middle, and then Armando turned it over, and then Garrison fouled the guy because we were coming back some during that stretch and got it to 6. And don't anybody say anything stupid about me calling timeout. I wanted to call a timeout and didn't do it. We got 5 damn shots from 3 feet from the basket, missed every one of them. I can't draw up a tricky play and get 5 shots from 3 feet, so don't get me pissed off about a timeout.
Well,
all right, Luke?
Wait, how far?
I wasn't picking on you.
How far in advance, like, when did you know that both Black and Anthony were going to be out and be able to adjust to that?
Yesterday morning about 10:30, and at that time I wasn't sure that Leakey was going to be out. He was probably going to be out, but that's when I found out that Cole was definitely going to be out.
What kind of response were you hoping to see from those other guys, from the guys who were going to have to play?
I think I got decent response. You know, wanted to play exceptionally hard, try to do the right things. I mean, guys, we're out there trying to play. I mean, I'm so proud of Jeremiah Francis for trying. I mean, he hadn't played in 3 years, and trying to do those kind of things. KJ hadn't played, did some things that helps us. You know, we're going to benefit in the long run from it. That doesn't make it any more pleasant to go through right now, for sure. Armando's been sensational at some times, but just couldn't get the ball to go to the basket. 2 for 14, I think it was. And then, you know, we had some chances even during that stretch where we cut it to 6. We had some other opportunities at the free throw line, but didn't make it either. But for the physical part of it, I was pretty well pleased with what I got. I wasn't very pleased with the mental part of it. Just some of the mistakes we made there. They're a hard team to cover, and you know, we got 24 shots inside, and just between those first 2 guys, Armando and Garrison, I think we could have gotten even more. But 24 shots, those shots that I like them to shoot. You know, a lot of times we make 18, today we made 10, but that's part of the game too.
Roy Garrison had that 8-0 run at the end too, where it seemed like he was the guy consistently. It looked like he might have been doing it through some ankle pain. Was he okay? He was like,
I have no idea, guys. I'm worried about him. Where the hell I'm going to have a heart attack? You know, sprained ankles, not much.
When you guys
report later, they'll tell me.
When you guys started chipping away at their lead, the building did get pretty loud. Did you have a sense of the building pulling you along the way it once did?
I'm sure they were great, but I really don't know. And somebody asked me if I was excited about playing here. I'm excited about playing better. I'll take even a red barn and go play if we can play better than we have been playing. But I love this place. I've said all the things that I can say, and I'm sure there was one time out that I did realize that they were into it. But it's I've never been beaten by a building. I've never had a building. Well, that's not true too, because I have seen sometimes where a building puts so much pressure on the other team in the free throw line it bothers you. But I love the opportunity to play here, but I'll play in the damn Red Forest if we play better and be a lot happier.
Coach, Andrew's original question about the 16-0 run, that sequence we talked about, the turnovers, that was that after they'd already.
That's when
so we were up 42-39, then they went on the run.
Yeah, that's during the time period where before the 12-minute timeout, I think. Yeah. And Kirsch even said something to me. I even heard him. He usually tells me what to do all the time, and I never hear him. But he said TV timeout next possession. But I was going to call timeout, didn't do it, and say we got at least five shots from 3 feet, missed all 5 of them. So then I did call it the next time down. But we had a couple of breakdowns too. I mean, even in that spot where we're trying to come back, we didn't fail to box out the guy in the corner, and they got a second shot opportunity and got 3 out of it. some of the mistakes that we're making, got to clean those up. You can't lose a guy. We lost a guy and he came out right in front of their bench and makes a three. We didn't get a box out in the corner and he got the rebound and they pass it and get another three. We work every day on covering the baseline drive, and we didn't cover the baseline drive. They threw it to the far corner, threw it back out, and he makes the three. And you know, it's part of the game. Just got to get better.
Couple more.
They shot 43s in that game. How hard is it to prepare for a system like that?
Well, I'd say the question, I forget who it was that asked somebody about how early it's even harder because you don't know who the lineup's going to be. And we had one practice yesterday, basically, after we found out everything, and those sound like, I apologize. That's an excuse. We didn't practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we tried to practice Friday, and all of a sudden here's some things on Saturday, but that's an excuse. It still said North Carolina on our shirt. I didn't do as good enough a job to get us through.
And considering KJ and Jeremiah didn't play much prior to this, what was the message to them going into this game? What did you
Play
say?
as hard as you can, and I think they did that. I don't think we played as intelligent we can play, those guys included. I mean, I tell one of them one thing about a defense, and he says, okay, and point guard's supposed to turn around and tell everybody else, and he didn't turn around and tell everybody else, and then we failed on assignment, they take it to the basket. So mentally, it was more difficult for them than it was physically.
Take one more and then we'll get the players up here.
One other thing in terms of just the mental side of this, it appears to me that some of these guys, they're better shooters than what you're getting in terms of percentage, but a lot of them look like they're just not confident when they're catching it or when they're shooting it. They look like they're hoping. What can you do, or what are you trying to do to try to get those guys shooting more confidently?
A couple of things. I'm challenging them. What was Joel Berry's famous statement on Jay Billis's walk? Something like that. I mean, if you want to shoot, be tough enough to make it. We're shooting a lot of shots, and you know what it is too is I think that basically you got to be tough enough to make shots. And if you make them in practice, you got to be able to make them in games, and so that's the mental side of the game. And I like guys shooting the ball when they're open. With the quality of their shots, we took 2 real bad ones in a row, and come on, you know, if we're trying to, the quality of our shots got to be better than the quality of the other team's shots. But yeah, it's the probably the lowest percentage team by far that I've ever had in 32 years, and 5 years of high school, and 8 years as a JV coach, and all that kind of stuff. But the bottom line is you got to make shots, and you can try to give them confidence, but you know how you get confidence? Make a dadgum shot. It's pretty simple. Make a dadgum shot, and the other one gets a little easier. Make a putt, the next one gets easier too. But you know, we're not ranting and raving and screaming around. We're doing shooting drills, and we're saying, "Come on, we expect you to make a shot." You know, that kind of thing. But if I had to go to college again, I wouldn't major in health and physical education. I'd major in psychology, see if I could be any better than I am right now.
Coach, thank you. Again, the players will be right